Okay, questions for head coach Jared Bednar? Jesse?
Coach, do you have an update on Ross?
No, I don't.
Nick?
I know you don't love these questions, but it is Gabe. Like, I know it's an optional, he's not out there. Is that significant just with his process? Is it part of the plan?
Yeah, no, it's not significant. He's kind of on his own page when it comes to when he goes on and when he does not.
Is it, sorry, I just.
No,
is
it's
it
okay.
Purely, like, related to his need, like, his conditioning's an issue? I'm just kind of curious, like, how that process works, trying to get him.
Yeah, I think he's still building to the point of a return. So, like, he kind of has a schedule that he follows, and that could be on the ice some days, gym other days, rest other days, recovery other days. Like, it's just all, and they're living in the moment on it now. Like, he's getting close enough that they're, you know, every day they reevaluate, they come in, they talk, and then they make a plan for that day. Like, it's not set in stone. In previous days, some of them are, but others aren't. They just talk and decide what they feel like is best for him for that day. He's really in tune with his body at this point, obviously, you know, going through this for 3 years. So yeah, it's just kind of a fluid process.
Megan?
I know I've asked you a lot about the fourth line in season. How did you feel their game translated to playoff hockey, and specifically Parker Kelly, who's getting his first taste of NHL playoff?
I thought they were exceptional last night again, and they're like, you know, we talked a lot about them. They're a constant. They're a line that I know exactly what I'm getting from them on a nightly basis, and that's highly competitive, fast, hard fought hockey, and they're going to chip in offensively when they can, and but they're always like really trusted and reliable line, and they do a lot of heavy lifting on the penalty kill and things like that as well. D-zone starts, obviously Drury's really good in the face-off dot, but really responsible line. I thought they were exactly that again last night.
Justin?
You guys were really flying around in the neutral zone last night. Maybe weird to say this after a 5-1 win, but it just felt like with the pressure you guys generated, maybe you could have scored even more and really let it on them. Just how did you feel like the transition game and everything went last night?
Yeah, I liked our transition game. I think that there's some areas of our game where we can get more dangerous offensively, though. Yeah.
Here?
Jared, the Brock Nelson, sometimes when a player plays his whole career in one place, the adjustment can take a little longer,
Yeah.
a little more difficult. What do you feel like it's been for him since he's come over?
I think it's been a slow build. You know, I think his game's getting better as the season's gone on. I don't think he had any problems like with the adjustment, like when it comes to systems or anything like that, or tactical play. I think it's just chemistry with his line mates and finding ways to get more dangerous offensively. But what I've learned about him is he's always in the right spots. He's got a great like skill set, obviously, but he plays with a really good conscience. Like, he doesn't give up quality scoring chances very often. He's on the defensive side of it, he's super responsible, which I love. I still think that there's another step to his offensive game that we can see, and you know, all that is, it's hard to do now because you're in the toughest checking part of the season, right? Like, every play matters, and every team's going to play with a great conscience and competitiveness on the defensive side of it. So, like, creating any types of chances is tough. Like, you look at last night's game, I thought it was a well-played hockey game by both teams. It was highly competitive. The margin for error is small. But like, our scoring chances are way down from what they've been in the regular season, and from what we gave up against Dallas in regular season, they're way down as well. So that's just the way the game's going to go.
Evan, then Jesse?
If Colton can't go tomorrow, is Gabe at the point where he could be one of the options to
Yes.
there?
Yeah.
Jesse?
Coach, Josh Manson makes a really nice play there on the pass to Taves. He makes a nice little move in the neutral zone to generate some space. That was his first game in a while, I guess. What do you think of him and just his growth from when you guys got him a few years ago on the offensive side of the puck?
Yeah, well, that was actually kind of like my surprise when we first got him. Like, you know, he's a big, strong, rugged defender, and the first two things we kind of noticed like number one, his breakout ability. Like he has a real good patience and a view on his breakouts where he's like slips pucks into the middle of the ice, into the low pocket to our center. He's not just an off the glass and out type of guy, which leads to some good offense. I think like getting him in our system and the way we like to activate our D and making sure that we know that he has some of those skills and abilities, and we've seen it, through the course of the years with us where he's become a dangerous player on the offensive side of it. And even if you're not the most gifted guy when it comes to those types of abilities, I still think you can get in the right spots and help his outlets and be another passing option when you hit the other team's blue line. And he showed that last night, and he makes a great play. They might not see all of them like Kale will see them, but they can still get into those same areas of the ice if they're playing the right way. And he does have the ability to help us in that regard, as do most of our D.
Mark?
The Central Division gets these late starts every year. It's kind of like just the way it is.
Yeah, it's great.
Does it change anything? Are there subtle differences in preparation you have to have? Because hockey players are such creatures of habit.
Not really. No. I mean, they know the times, and they have their routines and timing of their preparation of what they want to do and when. And all the guys vary just slightly in that, but it's all pretty close. So obviously they adjust when they get an early game or 6 o'clock game or 8:45.
8:52.
52, whatever, even better.
You've had a lot of success everywhere you've been, but last night you became the franchise's all-time leader in playoff wins. Just what does that mean to you, and what have you kind of learned about yourself in these settings?
It's great, I guess. I didn't even know that. So winning is the only thing that matters to me, really. I don't give a crap about any other stuff. Every year I get in, I want to win. And that's our focus as a team, and I truly mean that. So, and if we don't win our last game of the year, I don't give a crap about anything else, really.
Has your process evolved at all?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think every experience is the ultimate teacher. I think I thought I was a really good coach when I came into the league, and maybe I was at the level I was at, but experience and working with guys and coaches and every level you go up as a coach, it's really it's still hockey, but it's just more detailed hockey. That's what it is. And dealing with players at the ECHL level is different than dealing with them at the American League level. It's different motivations for the players in your team, and then dealing with that NHL level, it's completely different again. You want to get your team to the point where you're just focused on winning on a nightly basis and growing as a team to the point where you can win against anybody at the most important time of the year, and that's where I think that our team is at, and that's where I try to live in the moment and be there every day. Yeah.
Well, last one, Corey.
Did you catch any of the Nuggets game yesterday?
I watched the last 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, we were in the room getting ready, and the last 2 minutes they flipped it on because it was tight. Yeah.
This is just completely out of the blue, but I was watching the game yesterday, and I was wondering, how would Jared Bednar handle coaching Russell Westbrook?
I didn't watch enough of the game to even comment on that, so sorry, I can't help you.
Thank you, Jared.
Yeah, thank you guys.
We'll open up as soon as the first guys are on.